Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Barkley, toss play left. Bulldozes past him. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. First carry for James Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 5.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
From the gun on third down, Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rosales good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray off play action. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Trucks over him. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Check 43. Switch.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
88 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Wilson throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Here's Wilson rolling to his left. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Buying time to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Saquon Barkley running right, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
8 yards to go on second down.
56. All right. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This is Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barkley.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Cardinals 23, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon,
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
119 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rolling to his right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about 1 yard, if that.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Rosa's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final